Happy Saturday, foodie friends, grain-free VIPs. Welcome to today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode. My name is Nina Blake. I'm the Grain-Free Lifestyle Coach. I help families pack their menus with flavor and variety while avoiding grains and allergens so that they can enjoy meals together and live their best lives. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Today we are talking about grain-free, allergy-friendly, kid-friendly foods. And before we get started, can we just take a minute to say thank you to the moms, the dads, the grandparents, the grandmothers, the grandfathers, the nonies, the no-nos, everyone who puts in the time, the effort, and all the enthusiasm to take care of little people who have to avoid grains and allergens. Because when I first started, I thought that I was going to be working with adults. And a lot of my clients are adults, but more than half of my clients are adults caring for children who have to avoid grains, dairy, some of them eggs, mostly soy, corn, nuts, because their health and their ability to have a healthy childhood depends on it. So I'm so grateful to all of you who do that very important work, and I'm blessed to be able to support you with that. So let's talk about kid-friendly foods without grains or allergens. In today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode, we are going to talk about 3 different strategies to help your kiddos enjoy a robust, delicious life without grains and the allergens they're avoiding. First, we'll look at leaning into the foods that are already safe, okay? Then we'll look at letting your kids play with their food. And finally, we'll look at learning new recipes so that you can add your favorite foods back to your table without grains and the allergens you're avoiding. The first one is the easy one. That's when you find out that your child is allergic to apples, for example, and so you say, well, my child can still have oranges, and you're good, right? We're gonna lean into the foods that are safe. They might not be the foods that you've dreamed your child having. Let's say, for example, your child has an egg intolerance, and we know how hard that can be. Your child has a grain intolerance, your child has an egg intolerance. What are you going to do for breakfast? And then you realize, wait a minute, my child loves grain-free pizza. Well, it might not be your ideal breakfast food, but it's a safe food that your child will eat. And so guess what? Pizza's part of your breakfast menu. And your child is happy because they are a special kid who can have pizza for breakfast. And again, I am not blessed with children, but this was a strategy that my naturopath recommended to me when I was first going grain-free, because I was kind of losing my mind over eating the same things again. And she said, well, what are your favorite foods? Just have those and forget about what if it's the right time of day. Make sure you are enjoying what you are eating. Make it safe, make it enjoyable. And as you learn new recipes, that pizza will decrease. But in this moment, when you first start, you've got to eat safely, right? And you've got to make sure your child is happy to eat. The next one, let your kids play with their food. You're like, excuse me, we don't play with our food in our house. Hold on. I'm going to show you what I mean. Get some seasonings here. Okay. This is my easy cheese powder. It's an easy, dairy-free, grain-free cheese powder that I use in my easy cheese sauce. I use it in other recipes. And what I mean when I say let your kids play with their food is when you mix this up, you put the lid on and you let them shake it up, right? Kids are happy when they get to play. If food becomes a point of play, especially when they're helping, kids decrease the I don't want us around foods. This is my ranch seasoning. This is fun to shake. And every time you have a little one in the kitchen with a tantrum, you let them do the shaking. Gets out the energy, gets out the frustration, and it's a safe ranch seasoning. Everything that I'm talking to you about today is made without gluten, grain, dairy, egg, soy, corn, almond, cashew, peanut, or sesame. Okay? We can make them lectin-free if we need to. We can make them nightshade-free if we need to. Point is, these are grain-free, these are top 9 free, and we gotta do it. Now, how else could your child play with their food? Grain-free, allergy-friendly foods are typically bland, right? So let them play with their food and let them dunk it into dressings like my dairy-free ranch dressing, okay? Or my barbecue sauce, ketchup, right? All of those things are fun to do and fun to play with, right? And if you'd like these recipes, could you please put recipes in the chat so that I can reach out to you? Now, kids love to help. They love to play with their food, right? So what kind of foods could you let your kids help with? Well, it's a lot of work to learn new recipes, and most parents who I talk to find that they're overwhelmed and that they're busy. Totally fair. If you can have your child help you as you're breading your new grain-free chicken nuggets, your child's going to be happy, right? Because they're helping. They're going to be happy because they have chicken nuggets, right? And so wait, where do I get recipes without grains and the top 9 allergens? Well, I would love to help you with that. My program, Grain Free Fast Tracked, is packed with 13 cooking classes for recipes that are kid-friendly, like pancakes and chicken nuggets and breads, and we can even work on how to make a grilled cheese. And I have to think that if your allergy-friendly kiddo could have grilled cheese, their life would be a whole lot more enjoyable. Okay, so as you're learning your new recipes, right, you're going to pace this out. You're not going to go 10 recipes in 1 week. You're going to enjoy yourself. You're going to do exactly what you would do normal. Find a recipe you like, make it, add it to your menu, and you're going to develop that plan of recipes so that while at first, right, when you're leaning into those foods that are safe, and your child might be eating grain-free pizza for breakfast, and you're like, I can't believe I'm going to have to give my child pizza for breakfast because that's all he can eat. Your kid's going to be happy to eat breakfast. They're going to be eating foods that are safe. And as you're learning new recipes for maybe pancakes or chicken nuggets, you're doing it at a reasonable pace because you're out of survival mode, right? That's what we want. We want your family to be happy and healthy. So I'd love to tell you more about the options that I have for you. My amazing VA Rose is going to put the link to my calendar in the comments so that we can hop on a call and we can talk about how I can support you with adding these grain-free, allergy-friendly foods to your calendar. Recipes like ranch pasta and pancakes and waffles and coconut caramel breakfast bars. Amazing. Cereal bars, right? Egg-free egg rounds. No eggs, but they look and they taste like it. Mac and cheese, pizza, chocolate chip cookie bars that your kids will be able to enjoy without grains and the allergens that they're avoiding. They're not going to break the bank, and you'll be able to do it at your pace with everything recorded because the classes will be on demand for you. So I look forward to seeing your name on my calendar. I'm excited to support you. I know you can do this, and before I sign off, those kiddos are lucky to have you. All right, friends, have an amazing Saturday. I love you. Possibilities are endless when you break a recipe.